Nothing in this industry or life is guaranteed. There's no guarantee if you play it safe that it'll work out, and there's no guarantee if you take a risk that it'll work out. But if you are passionate enough about it and you believe that this is your purpose, just go for it because it'll work out if it's meant to. My name is Kirsten Grohs, and I'm the manager of football administration for the Atlanta Falcons. I do all player contracts and salary cap management for the team. I break down every single contract that is signed across the league and input that data into our databases, essentially to help us develop markets for when we go to negotiate player contracts and just determine a value for what we think a player should be paid. I went to undergrad in Canada. I'm Canadian, and I took psychology, and it never had even occurred to me that this would be an avenue that I'd want to explore. And one of my good friends in undergrad was volunteering with our football team, and she had stepped down and was asking if I wanted a volunteer gig with the team. I hadn't even watched a football game until I went to college. When I was in grad school, I was having a lot of trouble making connections in the NFL. So my mentor in Canada, who was actually the head coach of the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the CFL at the time, Marcel Belfay, gave me the idea to mail out Starbucks gift cards with a copy of my resume to every single general manager in the NFL, just asking for 5 minutes of their time over coffee. Mailed them all out, snail mail, just hoping that it would land on somebody's desk. And the next day I got a call from Trent Baalke at the San Francisco 49ers when he was GM there. And then 2 days after that, I got a call from the Jaguars. When I got the job in Jacksonville, it was in football administration, doing player contracts and salary cap. And I had actually left Jacksonville to go to Los Angeles to go work at Mamba Sports Academy for a year to just diversify my experience. And while I was out in LA, I really missed the NFL. And I had a feeling that if I wanted to get back into the sport, I'd have to come back in at an entry-level position. And so when the scouting coordinator job opened up here in Atlanta, I thought it would be a great opportunity to just get back in. It didn't matter what I did, I just wanted to get back in. And it worked out perfectly. And within 3 months of me working here as the scouting coordinator, we had another opening back in football administration. So I put my name in the pot to interview, and now I'm back doing exactly what I was doing before in Jacksonville. The most rewarding thing that I've been a part of so far would be when we got the Julio Jones deal done last September. That was such a rewarding feeling. It was something we had worked on for a really long time. And we wanted to show the player that we really valued him, and I think that deal historically will be one that people will remember for a long time, fully guaranteeing the extension value. It's a big deal for a player. My first year in the NFL was 2013. And at that time, there weren't even female scouts. I think Kelly Klein in Minnesota had just started getting her feet wet in scouting, but there weren't any. And now fast forward to 2020 and to see all these women getting incredible opportunities at every club has been pretty phenomenal. To be able to come into a club and feel like you can really be yourself somewhere and you can put your best foot forward and be accepted for who you are and just as a member of the team really helps you do the best job that you possibly can. And it really makes you feel like you're contributing. In my story, there have been a lot of no's and a lot of changes. And if it's one thing that I want people to know and relate to is that you can do it. You can have a number of setbacks or just be a college student right now wondering how you're going to make ends meet and figure it all out. And I want people to know that you can do it. If you're passionate enough about it and you don't give up, it will come. Just be patient and keep working at it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.